Hello, my tubies, my Teletubbies, Sheila True Love, playing hooky from work today and loving life. Yes. So I ordered breakfast in. I had the most incredible pancakes. I had sausage, I had bacon, and I had eggs from McDonald's. I used DoorDash. I love DoorDash. But anyway, and it felt so great just not having to cook and taking a day off completely. But anyway, what we are going to discuss right now is narcissistic personality disorder and what it looks like. Because sometimes people learn better when they see pictures of things. And it helps you to recognize certain things. Anyway, without further ado, I got to turn this up. I want to make sure that you can hear it. You're enjoying TV with me on my day off. This is great. This is Divorce Court. I love watching Divorce Court because it makes me feel so happy that I'm flying solo. Because as far as I'm concerned, it is so much better to be single and content than to be married or be with someone and to be miserable. And as you'll see, anyway, I'll let you see for yourself.
Robert and Joshua Franklin, the two of you have been together for 5 years, married for two. You have no children together. Ms. Robert, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your union and why we're here in divorce court today?
We're here today, Your Honor, because my lying, cheating husband likes to entertain a lot of different women via social media.
Give me some examples.
Okay, well, one day I'm on Facebook and I'm looking through his Facebook account and I see that he had made a whole new social media account. Now, with the whole
Mr. Franklin, I'm going to get to you. Go ahead.
social media account,
I got you.
with the whole social media account, he decides he's going to be in an actual relationship with a woman via social media and we live together.
Yeah.
Now, another story.
She had a whole relationship with
Another
Mr.
story.
Franklin, Mr. Franklin, look at me. Look at me.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, another story. While I'm at work, Joshua decides he's gonna bring a woman to my house while he's watching my kids.
I did.
While he's watching my kids, Your Honor, he sleeps with this woman. I find out that he tells this lady that my kids were his nephews. He's watching his nephews.
What? Tell them about the time when I went.
Mr. Franklin,
see my mom.
Mr. Franklin, Mr. Franklin, Mr. Franklin.
You did a lot of that.
Oh, okay.
You can disrespect your wife, but you can't disrespect me.
You're
I'm not talking to you. You keep your mouth closed. If you don't keep your mouth closed, I will excuse you from this proceeding. I will hand her all the money she's asking for from you because you didn't have enough sense to act right in here. Do we understand one another?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't make me come back there again.
Yes, ma'am.
Now that's the type of woman that I like. You may disrespect your wife, but you will not disrespect me. And she's showing him that there are consequences. Don't make me have to come back here again. Now that's the type of female that I like. She didn't curse at him. She wasn't yelling. She wasn't screaming. She didn't call him out of his name, but she was very assertive. She wasn't aggressive. She was assertive. And she let him know that your behavior will not be tolerated. That's what I'm talking about when I say I admire strong females. She still spoke from her feminine energy, but she still stood her ground.
Go ahead.
It's just been several different incidents where he would go and talk like he had I don't want to call it like special or off a little bit, but he had her sending him all type of like explicit photos of her body parts and everything like that, and I felt like he kind of used her in a way because she was vulnerable.
Mr. Franklin, what are your response to those accusations?
We both cheated, Your Honor. You know, I was just chit chatting with the kids, and I was like, "Well, what you and your mom did?" And they was like, "Hey, stepdad, we got to tell you something." I was like, "What's that, babe?" Well, mom had a guy in here for 2 days. You had a whole relationship at the job.
Miss Robert.
I find it very necessary to clear that up. Anytime you are in a relationship with a person and you both agree to be exclusive, that means there are no outsiders, it's just you and me. That's a relationship. Anytime whoever cheated first, that's the cheater. Whatever came after that is not cheating. How can you cheat in an open relationship? This character here, he cheated first. He cheated first, okay? So he took what was exclusive and he made it open. I mean, I have some people who disagree with me. At the same time, I really don't care, because I'm making sense here. And if some people can't understand where I'm coming from, I don't know what to tell them. Because this relationship is no longer exclusive, sweetheart. So whatever I do going forward, I'm not cheating. I'm not. You're the one who decided to take what was supposed to be exclusive, sacred, and holy, and all the above. You took this and you made it open. So for all the women who feel that, oh, I cheated too, we both are guilty. No, the one who cheated first, like I said, that's the cheating bastard.
Did you have a whole relationship at the job?
I'm not gonna deny the honor because he was doing the same thing. How I felt is okay. How I felt, he slept with one of my own family members, Your Honor.
So now you heard what she said. He slept with a family member of hers. The reason why she went out there and slept around, because a lot of females say, well, if he cheated, I'm going to cheat too. I don't agree with that should be done, because just because he went out there and made a pig out of himself and he has community penis and God knows what else, why am I supposed to go out here and cheapen myself just because he made himself cheap? Hell no. My body is the most valuable thing that I possess. Are you kidding me? And you think I'm going to go around here slinging vajayjay or being the town's whore or sleeping with someone else just because he did? Nah, I don't believe in that. I'm totally against that, in fact. You see, because he's sleeping with people that he like and that he really feels some type of connection with. You're going out here to get even, and you're probably sleeping with somebody you don't even like. And after you do it, you feel horrible because that's not what you really wanted to do. You're just trying to, I don't know, heal your pain. But ladies, please don't do that. Just because that's what he did, that's what you're going to do. No, don't do that. Just go on different dates with different men. That's all. Just go out there and date different men. And nah, don't cheapen yourself, baby. He's already cheap. His body is worth much of nothing. He's a walking STD. He's a walking disease waiting to happen any day now. You keep yourself beautiful and keep your body pure. Your purity. Not supposed to let nobody come and freaking defile you and dirty you up. Hell no. Let him be the dirty, nasty. Ugh.
He did that. I was like, okay, well, prove it.
Prove it.
Oh, okay, Mr. Franklin, who started first? Who was the first one to tip out?
Well,
thank you.
I wasn't the first one to tip out for it, as in just messaging or whatever. I'm gonna admit to that. I did it.
You were the first one.
Yes, ma'am.
You see? You see how the judge asked who was the first one? Because that's what's important here. The first one who cheated, that's the bastard, the low down dirty sack of manure. Now, what a person did in response, or what another person did to try to heal themselves and try not to walk in front of a bus. No, you turned this relationship into something open, Trick.
Now, when you first did it, was it like something you said, oh man, this happened, I'm so sorry about it? Or is it something that you just intended to carry on and do throughout the relationship?
Well, it's like I'm in the house with a total stranger. I don't get your time. You don't do your wifey duties. You rather be with your can I say gay friends on camera? I don't want to offend about it, but you rather be with your gay friends and hang out till 4 a.m. in the morning.
Okay. When you say she doesn't do her wifely duties, could you expound on that? What wifely duties are you referring to?
She don't meet my needs no more like she used to.
I got you.
You know, and
Let's talk about she don't meet my needs anymore like she used to. So what he's talking about is something sexual. He may want to have sex on a more regular basis than she's able to do, or he's watching so much porno, so he's always sitting up there with his penises in his hand, walking around the house looking for something to stick. You know? Like a lot of these dudes say that they have a sex addiction. Most of them don't have a sex addiction, my tubies. You sit up here looking at porno on a regular basis, and then you're constantly walking around with your penis in your hand. What do you expect when you're constantly filling your head up with that? That's not a sexual addiction, sucker. It's called a natural thing that's going to happen if you keep filling your head up with certain things. Hello, da-da. She wasn't fulfilling his sexual whatever the hell he needs. Honey, I've listened to, look, there was a time, honey, look. I've been with a Scorpio. Scorpios are sexual. Sex 2 times a day, sometimes 3 times a day. And I can work with that. I can hang with you because Scorpio sex is it's good sex. It's spiritual. It's very spiritual, you know. I can work with that. But 2 and 3 times a day, honey, yeah, after a while, let me tell you why I don't really believe in doing that, because it's going to make you get tired of each other quicker. Familiarity breeds contempt. Have you ever heard that saying, that cliche? Familiarity breeds contempt after a while. Come on, man. I think having sex once or twice a week, that's more than enough, because it's giving you a chance to miss each other. It's giving you a chance to build up the desire. It's giving you a chance to, you know, throughout the week, to just flirt with each other throughout the week and tease each other. And that's just me. I know some people say, well, some people have stronger sex drives than other. Whatever, dude. Don't abuse it, because you're going to burn out the relationship earlier than it needs to be burnt out. Sex once a week is good. Twice, okay, you got a high sex drive. Okay, we'll do sex twice a week because you have a high sex drive. Once a week is good. It gives you something to look forward to. You know, you have your partner there 7 days out of the freaking week. You're laying next to him. He's laying next to you. You're hugging. You're cuddling each other. You have the intimacy. The intimacy is right there. Now, the sex part, when you do have the sex, make it mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Until they're looking forward to it the next week. Come on. Mystery is a beautiful thing.
I'm just tired of it. I got to beg you for your time, and then you get mad.
How long into the marriage did you start seeing her drifting away from? But I'm going to get back to you. Drifting away from you in a manner that you say allowed you to drift towards other women.
About a good year.
A year?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know anything specific that happened in that year that might have caused that? Or it's just something that just occurred over time?
It's just him.
Why?
It's just his nature.
You don't know?
No.
That's all right. You don't have to know. Now, Ms. Robert, what you want to say?
Well, Your Honor, true enough, I did talk to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was looking for somebody to talk to. Me and him don't do nothing but argue. This is.
And that's what I would like for my tubies to focus on. Look at the motive behind what people do. Why did she do what she did? We look at the motive of why he did what he did. even if this woman, because you have some women who have sex with their partners on a regular basis and they still cheat because they're watching so much porno and they're on Instagram and Facebook and looking at these half dressed females who are flirtatious and it's constant temptation. So even if the wife is doing her wifely duty, I don't like to see it as duty, wifely duties. Oh, come on, that means that's work or whatever. It's not loving. So even if the wife is being accommodating, he still cheats anyway. And let's think about the wife. She's doing everything to satisfy this dude. I say there are limits to me. I'm not doing no anal lingus. I'm not looking out of nobody's rectum or shithole. That ain't happening. I'm not doing oral sex without a condom on your butt if you want to go from A through to Z. Now, I'll do bareback as long as you know when you feeling that way, let me know so I can pull away and finish you off with my hand. Or I can finish you off, with the vajayjay part. But if you want not to stop, put on the condom. I like grape. I like chocolate. I like vanilla, strawberry. That's why they have them. I'll take you from A to Z, no problem, baby. But women need to stop doing the extra. Because when you put yourself out there like that, he's going to lose respect for you. A lot of the dudes are saying, no, I don't. No, I won't. No. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. You're sitting up here letting him pop off in your mouth raw. You're sitting up here swallowing things like this. You have all these females who are doing that, and they still cheat on her. So how do you think she feels afterwards? When she knows she done went all out, how do you think she feels afterwards? She's devastated. She's suicidal. So I keep trying to school my tubies, teletubbies, females that I run into. Please don't do it like that, baby. Don't do that, because he's going to lose respect for you. And even though he may break up with the woman who don't do that, at least he still have respect for her. He's going to watch how he behaves around her. He's going to watch how he talks to her. But when you sat up there and you did all that extra, oh yeah, he's going to talk to you any old kind of way. He's going to call you bitchs. He's going to call you whore. He's going to talk to you any old kind of way and treat you any old kind of way because he has no respect because of what you allowed him to do. I don't know if my tubies or females are understanding where I'm coming from, but honey, please. All these women doing all that extra and he still, gave up your rectum, swallowed this and let him bust off on this, and did this with him, did it all. Cooking and cleaning and laundry and sewing and ironing and he still, come on, ma. Do the cooking, the cleaning, and all that when you have your husband. I agree with that part. But sitting up here letting somebody degrade you, nah. Because when they're doing that kind of stuff, trust me when I tell you, they're not thinking good thoughts. In their mind, they're calling you, that's right, ho, suck that D-I-C-K, you dirty B-I-T-C-H. See, some men can't do that with their wife because they'll be like, yo, I can't even think those kind of thoughts because she's my wife. My second husband was like that. He was like, there's certain things that it's called the Madonna syndrome. My second husband had the Madonna syndrome with me. There's certain things that he felt he can't do with me because, are you kidding me? That's my wife. But my wife is a purity. He got me on this freaking whatever. But anyway, long story. Let's continue.
That's all we do, back and forth, all day, every day. So when I did start distancing myself and actually going off, it was all right, because I felt like that would be our space between each other.
Right, and the
he
same
done
guy
had
she cheated
some
with.
women come to my house at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you cheated with a guy and you made a fake pregnancy.
No, I didn't. Why you lying?
Yes, you did.
Oh my God, you lying.
Hang on, Mr. Franklin. What do you mean by
I
that?
actually met up with the guy.
Explain that story to me.
I actually met up with the guy.
Man.
Tell me about it.
Who she had in the house for those 2 days when I was visiting my mom at the hospital.
Right.
I actually met up with him. and he was telling me everything. He wanted to know
He didn't
what
beat
they
up
was
with
going, what they was going
Fire.
to do about the pregnancy. And I'm like, what? She can't get pregnant. So what is
So-
this coming from?
Speaking of pregnancy, let's
Well,
tell them how
wait,
you
before we
decided to.
speak of that, respond to that. Did you tell the other guy that you were pregnant?
No, that's a lie.
It's a lie.
This is a whole
I
lie.
even seen her
This
on
man,
Google.
this man
Googling
has
fake
actually.
pregnancy tests, but she actually went and made some and printed them out.
Oh my goodness, you. Oh my
So the
God,
guy
you
handed me the
said
fake
it's
forms.
not
I'm
like
like,
that.
dude, she can't even,
Oh, okay.
Not even her.
Right.
Not even her.
Oh
So-
man.
Yeah.
Miss Roberts, what did you want to say?
Your Honor, this guy possibly has a baby on me right now.
Oh my God.
You can't say that I'm out here cheating, making babies with fake babies. And that, what kind of sense does that make?
Somebody.
Why do you?
Can somebody tell me how hurtful is that? You have, this is your husband, not your jump off partner, not your side piece, not your friend with benefits. This is your husband. And he went out there and made a baby with some other woman? How hurtful is that? I mean, that's beyond even words. Oh, please. Another reason why I believe in castration.
I believe he possibly has a child out there on you right now.
Really?
Because this girl, I actually talked to her.
Mhm.
We were in the blind about each other because he's blind.
Right.
So
did,
basically, he's
Mr.
sitting here.
Franklin?
He's sitting here lying right now, saying, "Oh, I didn't sleep with her. Oh, that's not my baby." But you won't get a
I never told you that.
test to find out.
I admitted to it.
So how long was he in a relationship with this woman? To the
Back
best of
and
your
forth for
knowledge?
months.
For months.
No,
Back and forth
2
for months.
months.
Do you have any concerns that this
All
other
this
woman
level
might be
of twice.
pregnant with your baby?
It's not mine, Your Honor, because she told
Well,
me at the
nothing
last
can DNA
minute
test.
after we had
Yeah.
sex twice or whatever. She did a pregnancy test,
What?
and she wasn't pregnant. She got pregnant after me and her was
Was done. We're
right
done.
after us. We was done. Yes, ma'am.
You can't control anybody's behavior but your own.
Yes, ma'am.
So my question to you is, if you like having her around, why don't you treat her in a manner that you can keep her?
Yes, ma'am.
It was a question. Impossible for him to tell the truth.
It is. It's very
Lies.
possible because he constantly lies. He's just a compulsive liar. And it's crazy because I tell him all the time, if you don't want to be in this marriage, you let me know so I can let you go.
Well, let me know.
And it's just crazy because, like now, he's saying, "Oh, let me go," but when I get ready to go, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, I don't want to
Lies.
live without you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. So why sit here now today and act like you Mr. Good Guy and don't
Now, my 2Bs, I don't even have to go there to tell you, if you let me go, I'm going to kill myself. How many of us have experienced that one? God knows I have. I don't want to live anymore. I'm going to kill myself. I had to say, look, to my ex-narc, look, you know what? I'm going to have some professionals come over to your place. Yo, so because I think you're going to do self-harm, I don't want to live anymore. I'm going to kill my... They're all reading from the same script. They're not going to kill themselves. They're not going to harm themselves. Anytime they make a threat that they're going to kill themselves, tell them, well, I'm sending over some professional help, from people who are suicide, the helpline. And I'm going to send people over to them. Send them over to his address. Send them over there. So they could probably send him have him sent to a psychiatric unit where he belongs. And that's what he gets for playing games like that. I'm going to kill myself. I don't want to live. You got to laugh at this stuff when you are educated about narcissists and when you know the type of games that they play. You know what I'm saying? So when you are knowledgeable about them, you can laugh at it. Just laugh at it. It's comical.
don't do it wrong.
Okay, Mr.
No,
Franklin,
it's
has she ever suggested to you that she wanted to leave? Has that ever come up
I've left.
before?
She can go. And she left, and then
That's not the question I asked.
She would be gone for like an hour or two.
Lying.
She'll go to Florida, and she would come back.
You lying.
Do you beg her to come back? Are you happy that she's gone? What's your response to her leaving?
You know, I get depressed when she leave because we're adults at the end of the day. So
you could have fooled me.
So,
but
anyway.
Let me ask you a question, and this is just an honest question, me to you.
Yes, ma'am.
If it depresses you when she leaves, why don't you do things that allow her to stay?
Well, why we don't do things that allow each other to stay?
Yeah, no, but she doesn't say she's depressed when she leaves. She's happy when she goes because she's second.
Right.
My question to you can't control anybody's behavior but your own.
Yes, ma'am.
So my question to you is, if you like having her around, why don't you treat her in a manner that you can keep her?
Yes, ma'am.
It was a question. Now we got nothing to say. I couldn't shut him up, but when I ask him a rational question, he doesn't have anything to say. When's the last time you cheated on her?
Be honest. Those text messages we just got you on ain't even a month old.
He's on a month old?
30 days ago, man.
30 days ago?
You cheated on her 30 days ago. Oh my God. And, oh God. You know what? I don't even have anything to say. That's ridiculous. Because the way Sheila True Love sees it is the first time somebody cheat on you, that should be the last time. Even the Bible, this is a marriage. This ain't no jump off scene or whatever the hell. This is a marriage. The Bible even says once someone commits adultery, that is your freedom papers, baby. Those are your walking papers. Bye. Now, why is it that the Bible will not permit you to get a divorce except for abandonment and adultery? Why is it that even God and Jesus Christ said if someone betrays you in that manner, adultery, Jesus Christ frees you from this it's not even a relationship, it's a situationship. But why is it that the Bible and God even sees this as grounds for divorce? Loyalty, integrity is very important to God and Christ. And like I said, that's the most important thing to me, loyalty and integrity. You sit up here and you betray me, you stab me in my back, you have no regard for sitting up here taking a knife and stabbing me in my heart repeatedly? Are you insane? No. I'm going to do what God allows me to do, and I'm getting my divorce. That's what I did. That's what I did in both of my marriages. I got a divorce. Because you sit here and you put your penis in some other female. No, you can't come back from that. I don't care whether it's oral sex, anal sex, vaginal sex. Did you had orgasm with this broad? Orgasm, that's the spiritual part. That's the part that connects you to make you feel soul ties. And you are actually experiencing this with another person? You're insane. You're insane. I'm done. You can't come back from that. Adios, amigos.
30 days ago.
Ain't even
How often have you cheated on him?
Right.
I've cheated on him once.
One
Oh
time.
my God.
Once.
How long
With
ago?
that guy, this has been almost
So
2
you
years.
didn't have pictures of a guy from prison in your phone, pictures and stuff?
You got pictures of
you
you got
it's
every
before?
woman you got in your
Oh,
phone.
I wish I was with you
you
right
got
now.
To match it.
Oh.
To match the face.
So guess what?
Mr. Mr. Franklin, tell me about the guy in prison.
As it due to me finding a little spy app or whatever she had on the phone, I went in her phone as well,
right,
and find some things too. So I was like, well, we both out here seeking then.
Yeah. What did you find though?
Pictures of guys in her phone, and
we're both out here seeking then. She has a reason to be seeking then. He doesn't do anything to make this woman feel secure or make this woman feel safe. It's sickening. Let me fast forward because I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, let's just go. Hold on. This is
Winning
ridiculous.
in this entire relationship is either the Samsung or iPhone people.
Oh yeah, they're fighting for a phone.
They getting all the money.
Ms. Robert, you want $300 for the value of a cell phone that you say he broke for throwing it down the street. And Mr. Franklin, you're countersuing her for 3 telephones, $1,004.84.
Come on. I'm not even gonna lie. I broke them.
How many did you break?
3.
Man, 5. I can't keep up, but I did. If he stopped doing the things he was doing on social media, talking to different women, his phone, he was still.
Did you break her phone?
I most certainly did. I
He
thought
was still.
it was Jackie Robinson when I hit it.
And how old are these people? I mean, are we serious?
Something that distressed me, and I want to address it.
Yes.
You said, if he doesn't want to be in the relationship, let me go. A lot of women say that in here. And I want you to know that you don't need anybody's permission to leave. He is not the one with the exclusive right to decide whether or not. If you are not happy, if you are not whole, if your soul is dark because of what he's doing to you, you have a right to leave. And if he wants to whine, cry, do whatever he needs to do, he's going to tell you, oh, I'm going to kill myself because you're leaving me. Don't listen to that, because he has all the power in the world to keep you. All he had to do, I don't even think he had to teach you great. If he treated you decently, you probably would have stayed. So he's telling you that you should feel guilty for the fact that you don't want to stay and be emotionally abused. And I'm telling you, you got the right to go. You don't need anybody's permission. All you need is those 2 feet right there, and you need to walk them right on out the door. Mr. Franklin.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to behave better than your community allows you to.
Yes, ma'am.
You can't be a boy who runs around and has sex with whomever they can, whenever they can, without regard to the woman to whom you promised your life. If you can't be faithful, if you have no intention of caring for and supporting and loving a woman and making a home and making a solid foundation for her community, because she's got kids. I know they're not your kids, but when you beat her up, you beat her kids up, because she's holding them. And if you feel it necessary to treat women like they're fungible commodities, then you're killing the community. Killing it.
Yes, ma'am.
You're making the women that you're cheating with crazy. You got that one woman who, she even had compassion for her based upon what you were doing to her, taking advantage of her. Be a better man than that. Don't be the reason the community collapses. Be the reason the community rises above. You got to be better. You got to be better. You two were tacking loud and ridiculous, tearing up telephones. You sent me 5 pieces of paper, all with the exact same phone. So I know y'all just went home, Googled something, and printed it out and gave it to me. So I don't have any basis upon which to actually believe you spent the exact amount of money that you see here. Besides that, it would be just horrifying if I gave you money when your hands aren't clean. You can't come in here doing every foul thing in the world, and then, start a fight and somebody, no, not doing it. You're a wonderful woman. Don't let who he is and what he did to you define your future. Do not let his failures, his inconsistencies, his bad behavior sink into your soul and make you believe that you don't deserve any better, because you do. You absolutely do. I wish you all the best in the world. And get better. Be better. Step on. Enjoy your life. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is.
That's my girl. That's right. Step on, girlfriend. And let me tell you something. He's going to move on and he's going to heal quicker than her, because he's not going to sit at home moping and groping and all of that. He's going to go out there on Tinder, Grinder, whatever black people meet. He's going to go to Meetup. He's going to go hang out. He's going to have one date after another. That's the reason why a lot of these dudes tend to heal quicker than the women, because my tubies and my teletubbies who I talk to, they're either emailing me or calling me. And we have great times actually, because when we be on the phone, we be cracking each other up. I love my tubies. And I realize that a lot of them just need a listening ear. And then when they ask me for some advice, I tell them the way I see it, and it's up to them whether they decide to uh, move forward in that direction. You know what I mean? But we be on the phone, man. We be. I got some of my tubies. We're still even like friends right now. They call me now. I call on them to check up on them and see what's going on. How are you? And all the above. And a lot of them be like, Sheila, true love, thank you so much. Because there was a time when I didn't even work because I was dependent on him. But you inspired me and you influenced me so much. I went out and got a job, got rid of the clown, and I feel that I'm strong enough to do it. As long as they have someone to talk to and they have support, it kind of helps. You know what I mean? And I encourage my tubies, don't sit around moping at home because he's not. Do you think he's honestly sitting there thinking about you? Oh man, how messed up I was to her. No, he's sitting up there. Yeah, he's going to probably call you again. He's trying to think of new ways so that he could deceive you, new ways that he could keep you as his supply. And a lot of my tubies are like, do you think he's going to call again, Sheila? Do you think he's going to call? They want him to call. Do I understand that? Yes, I do. Because I was like that too. I wanted him to call because I didn't understand about narcissism back then. I didn't understand why he did what he did. How could he do such a thing? But now that I'm very, very, very educated on narcissists, they're doing the things that they do. They treated you that way because that's what narcissists do. Just like a schizophrenic. They're going to behave like a schizophrenic. It's a mental disorder, and that's it. A person who is bipolar, a person who is um have some type of mental disorder, they do what they do because that's what the mental disorder causes them to do. It has nothing to do with you. And narcissists, they don't love. They don't know how to love, not genuinely and not real. They can't even love themselves, for God's sake. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with my tubies and my teletubbies and all the empaths out there. You need to know how to recognize a full-blown narcissist and understand about the narcissistic personality disorder. You know, because this is not only am I speaking with you, but I'm also showing you evidence and showing you pictures, hopefully so that it will mesh, or it just work better for you. Anyway, this is Sheila True Love. Truly loving you. I want lunch right now and I'm hungry like a dog. I had breakfast and I'm hungry again. Whatever. It's my day off. I took a day off, guys. Shh. Don't tell. I won't tell if you don't. That sounded like those bastards who sitting up there knew I was married and they was wanting to. So whatever. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share this video with others who you think it may be helpful for. And press the like button. I mean, come on, let's keep it real. I like you. Don't you like me? Well, just press the like button. I'll see you on the other side. You always have a choice. Please choose wisely. Until next time, bye for now.